Welcome back, everyone, to Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball 2024. Last time we went through the draft and free agency, cleared up a lot of cap space, signed some new players, drafted what's hopefully a star point guard, and we are on our way, actually starting season 7 today, and hopefully it'll be a better season than last season. Once again, we'll look at the team really quick. New We have Jabari Morton, who will probably this will be his last season with us. I think he's in his last year of his contract, and we're overpaying him. Couldn't get rid of his contract during off-season trading, unfortunately, but probably not going to re-sign him once the season is over. We have newly acquired Tyler Duckray, who we just drafted with the third pick in the draft. Already a three-star player, only 19 years old. We have Otis Arnold, who we acquired through a trade. We have Aaron Fortson, who's been here from the beginning. We have Lazar Zuzovic, who we drafted actually with our second round draft pick, and he's a two and a half star player, which is really good for a second round draft pick. We have TJ Crowley, who was on the team last season. We have Charles Whitney, who we acquired through a trade. I believe we traded Andre Voskuhl, who had been our point guard, for him. We have Justin Johnson, who I think we acquired him through a trade. We have Matthew Bridge, who we signed in the offseason during free agency. We have Deshaun Watson, who do we sign him? Yeah, we just signed him. We signed him to the minimum contract coming back from to start this season. We did that just before we ended the last episode. We have George Parker, who's been on the team for several seasons now, 3.5 star center. And we have Sean Little, who we drafted with our first round pick last season, who's a 2.5 star player. Had a really good rookie season. So I think this looks like a pretty solid team. We don't have anybody who's a 4-star player, but we do have 3 players that are 3.5 stars who will all be rookies, not rookies, but starters. We also have uh, a lot of pretty decent players to be bench players. I mean, our worst player is Jabari Morton at 1.5 stars, so he won't get a lot of playing time. But we have several players that will come off the bench that are either 2.5 or 3-star players. So this will be hopefully a better season than last time. We play Freedom in the first game of the season, and we don't really yet know. It's the first game, so we don't yet know any stats on whether or not they're good outside shooters or not. So we're going to play this first game just straight man to man. We'll do a balanced offense, see how things go, and we'll switch up things if things start going really sour. Uh, don't have any injuries to start the season out. We'll look at the starting lineup again. We have Duckray, Fortson, Whitney, Crowley, and Parker as starters, with Sean Little, Zuzovic, and Arnold getting the majority of the minutes off the bench. Also, Johnson getting some minutes. And that's where we are right now. So we'll go ahead and play game 1. Okay, game 1 is a loss, but going to lose some games. I still think this season will be better than last season. I'm curious about the stats here. Duckray had 21 points in his first ever NBA game. Crowley with 20, Fortson with only 11, Zuzovic with 11 in his first NBA game. So We shot kind of poorly from three. We turned the ball over quite a bit. So, yeah. Lost that one kind of badly. Do want to look at, there is a screen you can go to here. Season preview. I'm kind of curious about what our screen looks like here. I find this odd. They have Matthew Bridge listed as a starter, and he's not starting. But we can see we've added Duckrey, who's a rookie, Whitney, Zuzovic, Arnold, and Johnson are our key additions. And we have parted ways with Andre Voskuhl, who was with us for several seasons, and Ben Matthews, who was only around for one season and was kind of angry and had a bad attitude. We can see the star bench players. So, yeah, that's how that screen looks for us. So, move along. We do have an injured player, but we have no games on day 2, so we'll keep playing. And no games on day 3. Keep going. Okay. We play the Rangers here. Injury is to Fortson, unfortunately, so that'll change things around. But hopefully it won't hurt that bad. Let's check and see how the Rangers did in their first game. They shot pretty good from 3 and from the free throw line, so we want to reduce those 3-pointers. Let's do an attack man-to-man. We're also going to change up our offense. Let's try pace and space since balance didn't work out very well for us. And let's check out I'm going to turn this down a little bit because they're pretty good at free throw shooting, so we want to not play too aggressive. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we win this game against the Rangers. All right, we got a win there. We have, let's see, Johnson with 17 points. That's pretty good for Johnson. Whitney didn't have a very good game, unfortunately. Parker with 10, Duckrey with 11, Crowley with 37, player of the game. Bridge with 10 off the bench, and Little with 11 off the bench. So pretty good win. Maybe the pace and space offense will work for us. We'll see. We play the Roar next. We'll see where they look, how they look so far. Okay, don't want to play them too aggressively because they're really good at free throw shooting. But they're also really poor at 3-point shooting so far. They only played one game, but they shot the 3 poorly. So we'll do a passive man-to-man. We'll keep the pace and space. We'll keep the aggressiveness where it is. Make sure the depth chart's still set up like it should be. And it is. And we'll play the game against the Roar. All right, another win. 2 wins early on. Things are looking all right. Tyler Ducray with 41 points. Wow. Crowley with 11. Parker with 27. Whitney with 11. But yeah, the big story there in that game is rookie Tyler Ducray with 41 points in only his third NBA game. I think we drafted well this year. So we'll continue on. Play the Spartans next. Unfortunately, I think we picked up another injury. So let's see who else is injured here. Ducray, man, scored 41 points, but suffered an injury, so he's actually out. So I guess we'll play Zuzovic at the point. Yeah, okay, we will. Crowley, Whitney, Johnson, Parker. Kind of our two best players are out, though, I think. So that really stinks. Let's see what the Spartans look like. Okay. Let's switch back to playing straight man-to-man. We'll keep the pace in space because that's worked well for us so far. Play the straight man-to-man. We're going to pick up the aggressiveness a little bit for this one. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and play this game. All right, another win. Zuzovic with 22 points. We couldn't have drafted any better this season. Second round rookie making 22 points in his fourth game. Arnold with 10 off the bench, Little with 10 off the bench, Morton with 10 off the bench. So that is 36 bench points in this one. Johnson with 20, Parker with 16 and 12, and Zuzovic player of the game with a double-double, 22 and 10. We are kind of killing it right now. The only concern I have initially here off the bat is Whitney is not playing very well. He's being really inefficient from the three. So we'll see if this is who we traded Voskuhl for, which really helped us out financially, cleared up about $10 million. But he's underperformed a little bit, I think, so far. So hopefully things pick up with him, though. It's early. And we're winning games, so really that's the main thing. And no games today, so we'll keep moving along. We have a team incident. Why? We're playing so well. Why would anybody be angry? Aaron Fortson and Sean Little. Well, that stinks. Those are two kind of big parts of the team. Aaron Fortson is still happy. This may actually be the last season we have Aaron Fortson because unless he signs for really cheap, I know he's still a 3.5-star player. Well, no, we still have him for a few more seasons. Well, then, for some reason, I was thinking he was in his last year, but he is not. Completely disregard what I said. Sean Little, though. Let's see about Sean Little. Still playing a pretty good game. Still doing well in the second season. He's being inefficient, though, in some ways. Actually, a lot of ways. His numbers have gone down, actually, so far. But he's still happy. Maybe that's what Fortson's dogging him about. His sophomore, he's got a sophomore slump going on, as they call it. All right, let's see. Play the Pioneers next, who are really struggling so far. Fortson is back. We're keeping the pace and space because it's worked really well so far. We'll check and see. What they struggle with. Yeah, we'll play straight man to man and not play very aggressively because they actually are hitting their free throws. So this will stay the same. Dial this back a little bit. And we'll play this game, see if we win. Another win. That is 4 in a row. Whitney again, man, just can't get it going. But 13 rebounds is good, but cannot get it going from 3. Crowley with 14, Parker with 12, Zuzovic with 14, Fortson with 25, and Sean Little with 10 off the bench. But it took a lot of shots to get the 10 points. We did not, neither team played well in this game. If you look at the stats, we shot 14% from 3, which is absolutely terrible. So somehow we come up with this win. The Pioneers must be absolutely awful. They did pick up George Cullen, who we tried to get to come back play for us, and he did not. We tried to sign him for $7.5 million, if I remember right. So we weren't too far off, but he took a better offer. Okay. All right. Let's keep moving along. 4 wins in a row is obviously pretty good. But we play the Coyotes here, who have done really well so far as well. It's also an away game for us, so this might be a hard one to win. Duckery is back. Watson and Bridge are both out. Bridge is out for a couple of weeks. But we have Duckery back, so I think things will be all right, I believe. If push came to shove, we probably do have enough cap space to sign one more player. I'm not going to do it right now because we're playing so well. As long as you're doing well, I'm not going to worry about it. But if we're really suffering from injuries quite a bit, I do have enough money to sign one more player to a minimum contract, so that's actually a good option to have. But things are going fine right now. I'm not worried about it. Let's see. Let's take a look at the Coyotes. We'll keep the straight man-to-man, and we'll keep where we are on aggressive. So on aggression, so we're not changing anything there. The pace and space has worked well. We're not changing anything there. All right, let's go ahead and play this game. Well, we lost, but only barely, about 1 point. Whitney finally had a pretty decent game, 13 points, 11 rebounds. Crowley with 16, Parker with 12. Entire starting lineup had double digits. Zuzovic with 12, Little with 14. So we actually shot pretty decent. They just played a little bit better. We turned the ball over way too much. But that's been a problem of ours. I thought trading away Voskell might fix that, but it hasn't fixed it so far. But I don't want to change the pace and space for one game. It's worked well for us, so we'll keep that for right now. We're playing the Hoops next, and I think that Watson should be healed now. Bridge still out. Yeah, we can let them shoot the three all day. They're terrible from three and terrible from the free throw line. So what we're going to do is play a passive man-to-man. And in terms of aggression, we're going to step this up quite a bit. Okay, we'll see if we come away with a win here. Wow, we actually did not come up with a win in that one. We did not shoot well in that game, so we've won with the pace and space, but even with one, some of the games we've won, we've shot poorly. So maybe we can try another kind of offense. I kind of almost feel like when we have won, we've won so far through our defense. Okay, play Freedom again. Play them already earlier. And Parker is out now, so Sean Little will start. going to play attack man-to-man and don't play too aggressively. So let's see. I'm keeping the pace and space. We'll see if we win this game. If we lose it, I'll change things. I'm going to take this back down. Okay, we'll see how this plays out. All right. We're switching the pace and space. It worked, and then it didn't work. So I don't want things to get too out of hand here. Man, things are looking really good, and then all right. Yeah, we're shooting poorly and turning the ball over. So we'll switch things on offense. We'll just move down. We'll try perimeter focus. Who do we play? I didn't even look at who we played. We'll do a perimeter focused offense, see how that works. We play the Americans. We'll play straight man to man. I'll be slightly aggressive. Actually, I don't want to keep the pace where it's at. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and play this game. And man, we won 4 in a row, and then we lost 4 in a row. I didn't even look at the box score. We shot a little better. We didn't turn the ball over, but neither did they. They shot really well. Hmm. Well, let's see. We'll keep trying different things, try to get back on track. Arnold is out. Bridge is still out. Let's try post focus. See how that works. Our rebounding and defense have been really good. Our offense has been pretty bad. We'll keep trying different things. We'll play the attack man to man. We'll probably keep the aggressiveness where it's at. Okay, let's see if we win this game. Wow. Still struggling on offense. Okay, we play the Commodores next. Uh, let's try grind offense. We'll play passive and pretty aggressive on. We'll play passive aggressive. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we win. All right, finally got a win, man. And we are healthy once again completely. Aaron Forts with 29, Little with 24. That's a good game. Zusevic with 11, Ducrate with 10, Parker with 19, Whitney and Crowley did not. I was going to say they had a bad game, but Whitney only took one shot and made it. Okay, well, we won. Stats are a little odd, but we'll keep trying the grind offense and see if that's where we should stay. No games today, so we'll keep going. Play the Burn next. They're really good. Looks like Bridge is back. Okay, definitely want to switch things up for this game on defense. Play an attack man to man. Turn these back down. All right, we got a win there. Against a really good team on the road. Little with 17 off the bench. Fortson with 20, Duckrate with 26, Parker with 10, Crowley with 12. Still concerned about Whitney. He's still playing kind of poorly. We've only got him for this one season, though, so if he doesn't work out, we just won't re-sign him. So far, he's been really inefficient, looks like. Yeah, he's shooting 30% from the field, which is awful. So probably won't re-sign him when the season's over. It'll be a one and done for Whitney. Wow, that's 12 games, so that went by quickly. This is usually where we cut the video off. I'll make sure that this is fine, no injuries. We'll look at the Spartans again, set things up for next time. Play passive. Let's see. I'll bump this up just slightly. Okay, that's where we're set up for next time. Everyone's healthy. That's good. Let's check the standings. Right now we're a 500 team. Right now we're kind of in the play-in range. So hopefully we can make the playoffs this year. That's pretty much all I got for right now. So yeah, things looked really good early on, and then they looked really bad. But we won the last couple games to finish the video. So overall, pretty right in the middle so far for this team. Whitney's struggling, but most of the other players are playing pretty good. So, yeah, I think that's all I have for this video. Around the All-Star break, we'll re-examine where we are. We'll maybe trade away Whitney if he's still really struggling, and we'll check out the contracts at that point too. I'm thinking of already giving Duckray his 4th year, and we'll see what things are then. So, but with that being said, hope you enjoy the video, and we'll see you next time.